Hello folks, welcome back to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet, and since our victory in the last episode, things have turned around remarkably well. It has been unbelievable how much has changed since you were last together. On the pitch, we have been fantastic. We have won every single match. That's 4 matches on the trot. This was the last one against high-flying Uttoxeter. Beat them 4-2, even with a player sent off. Unbelievably, it was 2-2 at that point, and we still went on to win it. The likes of Greeno has been outstanding. Humphreys has been outstanding. What a turnaround. What an absolute turnaround. But it's not all been all good. Not been all good. Yeah, look at this. Despite winning all of those games, a beautiful record, and completely, we were shooting up the league. Everything was looking good. We were sacked, and the reason for it was the failure to get our new signings to improve was a concern for us and made us doubt your ability to develop players. This is all to do with that left back. The board are nutcases. They're lunatics. They're absolute lunatics. How can you sack us when things have been like this? Look, actually, I didn't quite get it right, but look, 6-2 victory there against Northampton Chestnecks, or whatever that is. But, I mean, yes, that wasn't great. That wasn't great. But, I mean, Farrell, let's look at him. Kane Farrell, 6.8. That's not too bad. 7.5 there. 6.8 there. 7. Where is he here? He didn't even play. He didn't play there. So I would say he did improve within that month. I don't know what they were expecting. There was no way of knowing what they actually wanted me to do. I just don't think they liked me. I think they thought they'd made the wrong decision. So, what does that mean? We've been sacked, and this is the first time I've been sacked since, well, for a long, long time on FM. So it's a new experience. I've become humble and chastened as a result of it. So, we're going to have a look in the job market, and I'm not going to go through the whole job hunt, I don't think, because we might do it in little bits. But yeah, I don't want to kind of make this some ridiculously long rambling episode where we do interviews and it's painful. So we'll probably do it in little bits and kind of see the highlights. Barwell already up to 12th. We got back to just 12 points behind Stapenhill. I reckon we'd have gone and won the league, but we will never know. Look. Assist average rating, Greeno 7.73. Clements, most assists in the league. We were going in the right direction. They will regret that. Are there any B's in that league? There are. Bugbrook. Yeah. Bugbrook's coming to get you, Barwell. Just to remind you, now you know the horrific truth of what's happened. So what the rules state, if we want to move on to the next letter, we have to have got either we have to have won something with the club starting with the previous letter. So if we'd have won the FA Vars when we had our FA Vars final when we got to Barwell, we would have then now been able to move to a club starting with C. As it is, we have to move sideways to another club starting with B. It's going to really restrict things. I've already had a look at this, and although I was quite excited and then realised that most of them had already been sorted out, so the manager was already kind of half in place. So it's not quite as good as it looks. Let's go and have a nose. So, in terms of job availability, there is... I thought these jobs were kind of interesting ones. It turns out none of these are actually... I'm not able to apply for any of these because the whole recruitment process has finished in Bath, Billericay and Buckingham Athletic. I didn't apply for the Birmingham job. I mean, obviously that would be a little bit mad, but yeah, I've applied for those two. Should I apply for the Birmingham job? Not going to apply for them all. No, the Birmingham job. There you go. Well, I'll apply for Birmingham. Right. We'll move forward and we'll see whether we get a job with Birmingham. But I will keep an eye on this, and then we'll come back when it makes sense. We didn't get the Birmingham job, obviously, but a few more Bs have opened up. Bashley, Blythe, Spartans, presumably, from the Vanarama North, all sort of struggling, and Brightling Sea Regent, which I have applied for, but it seems to be not letting me. Anyway, somehow the Brightling Sea Regent job is already over, even though the job has just become available. So we'll see whether we get an offer from Bashley or Blythe Spartans. So Bashley are in the Southern League Division 1. So this is above where we are. And Blythe Spartans are in the Vanarama North. So both of these are probably a little bit out of the possibility, but we'll see. Well, interestingly, Bashley have offered us a job interview. Blythe Spartans said no. Let's see what we can do at Bashley. Okay, job interview over. They were worried about my media handling abilities, even though I just leave that to everybody else to do, and also that I lost the dressing room in the last club, which I think is a fair thing to comment on. They didn't mention the really crap run of results, but that's fine. So a weekly job update. This is quite good, isn't it? I don't think there's any more jobs. Barwell still haven't got a job, which is interesting. They haven't. Can we apply for the Barwell job? Go back there. The Barwell job's unsuccessful. Oh, they might regret that. Another opportunity here. Liam McDonald seems to be very popular with all the Bs. Bootle in the North West Counties League Premier Division. So I think that's at the level we're at now. So that might be a decent option. They're struggling, 20th in the league, but we'll give them a go as well. We'll see what comes of this. Still waiting for the decision on the Bashley job. Right, interesting things. We have been offered a role at Bashley. So that's amazing. We have got a job interview with Bootle, but because Bashley are higher up in the leagues, they're currently bottom of the division, but only 5 points off the bottom. Let's have a look how they did previously. So yeah, so they're in the eighth tier currently. So we've got some work to do. They've not got relegated, so is it? I mean, let's have a look at the season preview. Were they expected to go? They expected to struggle but not go down. Tiverton were expected to be the team that were struggling. So looks like Bashley are. This is the Southwest, isn't it? Yeah, the Southern League. So I'm not entirely sure where they are, but we're going to be playing a lot of the local teams around me here. Nice. Holders Guernsey. Nice. That would have been a nice way to go. Right, let's have a look what the problem is. We'll have a look at the division. And we've got, what was it, 20. So we're not even halfway through the season. So let's not worry too much about that. Let's have a look at the squad and what seems to be the problem. Okay, so squad isn't massive. We've got 3 strikers, which is good. Few of those on loan. Vivaldi Kayembe, star player. I mean, he's got the star name. Why can't we see his attributes at the minute? Why? I guess because we haven't really started. Have we not? I don't. Yeah, it's because we're not actually in the door yet. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes to this. We're going in. We're going in. Yeah, there we go. We're in the door, and now we're going to have a little look around the Bashley side. I was wondering why it's kind of hard to see. So here we go. Reputation. The media prediction was 13th, as we saw. We have an assistant manager. Fierce rivals at Lymington, so it's quite close to Lymington, so on the south coast. Right, that's a nice big ground. We've got a wage budget of just over £1,000, which is excellent. Financial status is insecure. We can deal with that. We're still, I guess, in the FA Cup, so that's all good. So this is the kind of team they're playing. And we've got 3 strikers, but we're deciding to play just one up top. So Richard Knoll, he looks quite good. He looks quite good for this level. So yeah, Vivaldi Kayembe does look a very decent player. Fast, reasonably fast. Can cross, dribble. I mean, admittedly, I'm comparing it to what I had previously, but he does look like someone we do want to build a team around. So we definitely will be playing him on that wing, making the most out. He's not contracted, which is a bit of a bugger. And the other star man, Henry Arnold, at left back, is also not contracted. Wow. And so he's a decent sort of left. I mean, I guess, yeah, you'd be playing him down the left. I guess you could play him on the left side. I mean, Monk here, who is contracted, can play just ahead of him. So definitely we want to be playing with wide players. This looks good. And the striker here, Richard Knoll Nenemia, looks a reasonable striker, but he's not scoring any goals, is he, at all? Let's have a look how they've got on. I mean, look at this absolute dog's breakfast of a start to the season. Won 2 games. A couple of those have come recently against Schuling, who are 16th. So team around us, and Hamworthy, who are 6th. So we're going to be playing first place Frome next up. Oh my! I got told I pronounced that. Was it wrong? Was it Froome? I should be saying. But you know, we've got a lot of time to put this right, and I genuinely believe we can do this. But we need to look at the squad. Need to look at the best way to get the most out of these players. But I think we're very much able to. So we're going to come back for that tricky game against Froome next up in the next episode, and we'll see how this team gets on with playing some decent football, hopefully, under the management of someone who's just got sacked because I don't know how to make players in the left back spot happy, apparently. So hopefully this board are more understanding as well. Finances look dreadful. 250 grand in the red. Oh my, that is horrible. We are spending way over the wage budget. So that's another thing that we need to do. We need to reduce this squad. Why have we got so much? I mean, here's the problem, isn't it? We've got players on 100, 120. I mean, basically we need to get rid of some of these players. But, I mean, have we got much outside of that? We've got a whole bloody development squad. An under-18 squad as well. We got a whole under-18 squad. So we need to have a look through these. There may be some gems in there that we can make the most out of. Like Taye Field, who actually... Okay, he's on loan from Worthing, damn it. I have to say, yeah, he might develop into something quite good. So, of our players, Tommy Minto, we're told, looks like he could develop into something. I can kind of see that, the good determination. I'm not sure whether perfectionist is what it is in terms of a good or a bad personality. I can see both negative and strengths and negatives there. But we'll have a look through all of that. We'll have a look where we are in the country as well. A bunch of other things. Let me know what you think about this new club at, where the heck are we? Bromley? No. What club are we in? Bashley, yes. Yeah, let me know what you think about our new club, Bashley. What do we need to do here? How are we going to put this right? Finances are shot. We've got to massively reduce the wage bill. And our two best players are not on a contract and probably leave any moment. So all of that suggests this is a bit of a challenge. And they're halfway through the season and the top goal scorer has 3 goals. I've just seen that. Oh my. Work to do, I think, is what we've got here. It's going to be a challenging one, I think. I'm not quite sure how this will go, but this one does need to go well. This does need to go well. But we'll see. Have I got enough in me to make this happen? We will see very, very shortly. Anyway, folks, if you have enjoyed this little bit of a random episode as we move from one club starting with B to another, then please hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.